Welcome back, everyone, to another podcast. Coach Blake of the Black Faker here, going to discuss with you the 5 best champs to climb with solo queue. Well, it's one champ per each role, but there's 5 roles, so there's 5 champions. You follow me along? I don't really like doing videos like this because I think you can climb with any champion as long as you're good enough with them. But I did make a video in the past talking about what to do for each role, for each rank. So basically the skills you need to climb from the next rank to the next rank to the next rank. If you guys haven't seen that, I recommend you check that out. But we're going to be talking about one champ per each role that I think is the best to climb with. If you guys haven't followed my Twitch, I stream every single day at 12 p.m. Central, and I am climbing every single account. Right now, we're on support, and then next will be mid lane. So we're climbing all the accounts, and these are the champions that I think that are the best. I might not use them, but they're the best for the role. Trust me. Now, this is for solo queue, not like tournaments or clash or team play. This is literally strictly solo queue. Okay? So before we get started, of course, we have a quote, but also, if you guys like coaching, I can't even talk about it. If you guys would like coaching, coachblicker.com is where you want to go. You can have your VOD reviews. We can have a VOD review together where we sit together, or we can have a full-blown coaching session. And then I do have another service in beta. Pretty much we do a queue together, and we go over matchmaking, we go over decision making, we go over macro choices, and we're just basically, I'm walking you through the game on what we should be doing. And so it helps get ingrained in your mind, but also we'll revisit the replay and we'll go over little parts of the game where I'm thinking that we need to focus more on. So it's more of like a handheld way to play, more like a handheld session. I don't know if that is a good thing. It's in beta right now, so if you guys want to test it out, feel free. If I get good reviews on it, then I will keep it on my site. If not, then I will take it down, but for right now, it is up there. So give that a check out if you guys are interested. CoachBlaker.com, like I said, if you guys would like to improve your play. Now, being the best is the only market that is not crowded. Let me say that one more time. Being the best is the only market that is not crowded. This is by Monetaz. Monetaz. What does that mean? So I strictly picked this quote because I feel like the top tier champions are usually not the ones selected. Why do I say that? Well, if you think about it, right? Let's think. Most of the time, especially for NA, this may be different for your server, but most of the time for NA, I will see players pick things that are flavor of the month, something their favorite streamers are picking, or just champs that they really enjoy. And if you're playing a champ you really enjoy, that's a good thing. You know, as long as you're good at it, you'll climb. That's why I said I don't really like making videos like this. The problem is when you're not good at your champion, so you're playing the flavor of the month, or you're playing what's meta, and you're really not doing well because you don't play those champions. So in my mind, the best ones are really never chosen. They're not chosen as much because people just don't like playing what's the best. So if you're like, well, I don't have a favorite champion, or my champion's really bad and stuff like that, then this is going to be the list for you, okay? So if you guys want to have your win rate increased just by playing these champions, then by all means. Also, if you guys haven't noticed, my video camera is staticky on the sides, mainly because of the shirt that I'm wearing. So excuse that. Okay, so the first champion, or we're going to do top first. So the first champion for top is Gnar. Why do I think Gnar is a really good champ right now? Gnar pretty much counters every single champion in the game when it's coming to top lane. It's a range champ, and then it's a tank champ. And the range mode, they both do damage, but obviously the range does more damage, and then the tank does less damage, but it still does a lot of damage. And if he's fed, you're just basically pentakilling the team. I think Gnar is one of the best champions in the top lane, strictly because he is good at everything. He is very hard to gank. He's very easy to kite with. He's very easy to gap close with. He's very easy to be an initiator. He's good at everything. The only problem with Gnar is you have to time manage your rage, or your whatever it's called. I think it's rage. That is the only part about Gnar you have to get used to. But once you get used to that, you'll realize like that champ is just a solid all-around pick. If anyone's playing top lane and you're like, man, I have no clue what to play, Gnar is the play. He is literally every champion mixed in one. And you're crazy not that you give him a try, because he's really, really good. All right. Next one we have is Diana in jungle. So we have Diana jungle right now. Now, why do I think Diana jungle is good? I think Diana jungle is good because she's simple. She has 2 gap closes. She tosses her Q, she E's, and then she gets a reset, and then she can E again. Or if you time it right, you can get 3 dash resets, basically. well, three dashes basically. So what you would do, you can do it two ways. I believe if it's still the same way, you would dash. I mean, you would Q, you would dash, you would hold your dash, wait for your Q to come back up, you Q again, and then you would dash again, and then you would dash again. That's three. I think it still works like that. Correct me if I'm wrong, any Diana mans out there, but she has literally two dashes to get on the target when she's ganking. And then once she's 6, she just flies in and ults and gets everybody together. Really good for comps that have short range and they all have to be close together. Or if people are face checking bushes, you just fly in, you ult everybody, and that's that. Also, she is tanky because of her shield. And on top of that, she has Azonius. So, like, she's really, really good. The one thing you want to think about when you're playing Diana is not wasting your ultimate. You can have a long, drawn-out fight, but as long as you have your ultimate, you're good. If you use your ultimate and the fight's over, I mean, if you use your ultimate and, like, the fight's still going on, but you don't have ult, you're going to be in a world of pain. But if you can just continue to hold and have your ult be like the finisher or the party starter for your team, either or. Like, if you're there to set up the team, then ult in instantly. But if you're more of, like, trying to finish everybody and you're really, really fed, I would just wait to use it when everybody's together. The more people you have in it, the stronger it is, I believe. So definitely recommend a Diana as the choice because it's very, very easy to play. It's very, very mobile. It's super tanky, but yet it does a lot of damage, and she's AP, and a lot of players in this game like to go AD champions everywhere, so you already have a leg up when you're playing Diana jungle because she's AP, and she's very, very easy to play and very impactful in team fights. I mentioned she can solo the objectives. I mean, she's just good. She's just good. Mid lane. Now we have Ahri. Now, I think Ahri was good prior to her change, but because of her change, now she's even better in my opinion. A really big change that I think that is making Ahri different for me is on takedown, she gets another charge of her ultimate. And that's really crucial. So the fact that you can have another R is insane. But the thing too to really keep in mind is that she has a charm that catches anybody out. It's literally a ranged catch out. If an ADC missteps, you charm and then you Q instantly and possibly W, just depending on where everybody is, and you would kill them. Instantly. Every single squishy champion should be one shot by an Ahri if they can land the charm on them. So as long as you're not behind, right? And she's very hard to catch, very easy to get out of ganks with when you're 6. You just have to play safe till you're 6, and then bam, you're looking for escapes or looking for kill potential. She's very good at skirmishes. She's very good at like playing with the team. She's just overall a really good champion to play because she's extremely safe and she's extremely effective. I think that if you haven't given her a try, you should give her a try. Once again, she kind of fits the mold of everything, just like Gnar does. She's mobile. She's AP. She has the ability to catch people out. She has the ability to team fight. Like she shoves waves really quickly. Like she's a really all around like champ. And so I think you should give that a try. Next we have ADC. The ADC that I think is probably the best to play with and climb with is Twitch. Twitch is not necessarily. Well, yeah, he is. I think Twitch is broken because he has the invisibility. That's the thing that makes him broken. If he wasn't always invisible, then it wouldn't be an issue. But the fact is, I've played Twitch ADC. I don't really like playing him too much just because he's not my style. Also, I don't like the way he feels. But neither here nor there. I can play him. And one thing I'll notice is like if I do have a hard lane, I don't even sit in lane. I just roam around and I get a whole bunch of kills. Now, that is a strat that probably won't work in like, I don't know, like Diamond Plus, maybe Master Plus. But if you're lower than that, play some Twitch, guarantee you'll get wins. I promise you, if you play Twitch and you play it properly, you will get free wins. It is a very easy champ to win with as long as you are smart enough to position well and you're smart enough to know when to pop out and what to do in what situations. That's the main thing about Twitch. He's an ADC, but he's also an assassin. He does true damage. You can build him AP. Like that champ is nuts. So I think Twitch is like one of the best AD carries to play, period. And then last we have is support, and I think it's Blitzcrank. I think Blitzcrank's really good because in the meta right now, there's a lot of mages bot lane. There's a lot of champs. There's a lot of mages and enchanters bot lane. They're not necessarily a lot of hookers anymore. So what does this mean? Especially for mages, a lot of mages need to sit still to cast. Lux needs to sit still to cast. Xerath needs to sit still to cast. Vel'Koz, Zyra, Brand, Vex, like all these support or all these like mages need to sit still to cast an ability. And what is Blitzcrank very good at? Hooking you. So what you would do is you would tank the ability and you would hook at the same time. So if Lux is going to throw a snare at you, she has to sit still to do it. So if you line yourself up right and you know she's about to throw that snare, just hook at the same time. You'll get her, you're snared, but you'll get her and you'd kill her. And that goes for every single champ. You know Brand's going to do his combo where he stuns you, eat the stun, hook him. There we go. He also has a passive shield when he's low, which makes him even more tanky. He can also go AP. I don't recommend it, but if you really feel like you can carry, AP Blitzcrank is actually disgusting. He's really fast. He's not really that great at team fighting, but you're not really looking to team fight. And in solo queue, you never really want to team fight if you can avoid it, which is why Blitzcrank is good, because he doesn't like to team fight. And if you have to team fight, it's just very easy to pull someone over the wall. And then you got a 5v4 like that. Like, he's very, very good into everything. The only problem is if he's behind, he's hard to play. But once again, if you're behind and you can manage to get one person, you probably turn the tides of the game like that. So I think Blitzcrank is a very, very, very good support to play. And I've been playing him. I've only been playing him because I've been like first pick and second pick, and I don't really like to pick champs if I don't know what my team's going to pick and what the enemy's going to pick. But he never lets me down. He's always a very solid pick when I don't know, like it's just a blind pick. So I recommend Blitzcrank to you guys. Like I said, in the meta right now, a lot of these champions are indeed very cast-based, very position-based, and including the mid laners now, there's not a lot of movement in the mid lane. There's not a lot of movement in the top lane either, to be honest. A lot of these like dashy, jumpy champions just aren't really being played as much anymore as they used to be. There's more opportunity to get these people that are sitting still because they are sitting still more. So I think Blitzcrank is a very, very solid choice. And just the fact that you can eliminate one of the strongest players just by hooking them one time wins you the game. It's so nuts. So I recommend Blitzcrank to give you a try. So those are the champions that I think are the best champions to climb with right now. We have Gnar, Diana, Ahri, Twitch, and Blitzcrank. If you guys haven't tried them, give them a try. You might like them. If you don't like them, it is what it is. But these are the things that I think are all around just the best champs right now, and you should just see your win rate skyrocket just by picking these champions in your respective roles. So thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. Thank you guys for listening. For those of you listening to my podcast, I do appreciate that as well. Remember, if you guys would like coaching, coachblanket.com is where you want to go. Link in the description below. VOD reviews there. If you guys feel like you don't have enough time for coaching, I do VOD reviews. I record them. I send you notes. If you guys do want a coaching, and then there's an option for that. And if you guys are like, well, I don't really want a coaching, but I have a specific game that I want to talk to you about, there's also an option for that. So we can meet and we can go over that VOD together. You can ask me whatever questions you want to ask. So yeah, check it out. See if you guys are interested in it. If you guys are struggling, if you guys have below 50% win rate, and you guys are struggling to get back to your regular rank that you were last season. I know a lot of you guys might be struggling. Maybe you guys were plat, maybe you guys were gold, and you guys just are struggling to get back there. I recommend coaching. Sometimes that one session is just enough to give you that boost and that when the wins you need. So thank you guys for watching. Like I said, thank you guys for listening. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. I'm going to be streaming once again at 12 p.m. Central every single day. So hop by. If you guys got any questions about anything, I'm more than willing to answer. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. Till next time, you know, I always say, thank you for what? Approaching this like a coach. Have a good rest of your day and night, guys. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow.